It's Mark from Microsoftaccessexpert.com and winningsolutionsinc.com, and just finished up a session on Microsoft SQL Server here at the Microsoft Worldwide Partner Conference 2015 in Orlando, Florida. So this is the first of the afternoon sessions, and it was quite interesting and quite informative. So one of the things they talked about is the new version of SQL Server, which is 2016, that's coming out. What is a SQL Server, and what does it mean to you if you're into Microsoft Access? Access has its own what's called backend for storing data in tables. SQL Server is the big brother, high-powered, on steroids version of that allows you to grow really big, but it also has some capabilities that are important too, even if your database is small. So it allows you to have more than 10 concurrent users, and it allows you to hook people in from the web, mobile apps, and things like that, which Access, their backend, doesn't really do a great job of that. So it's pretty important for everybody. The good news is that there's a free version of SQL Server for small customers. There's a paid version for the big customers. So one of the things that Microsoft talked about was the customers that are using Oracle, which is a competitor. And using Access with Oracle wouldn't make any sense when you realize that it costs like $12,000 per CPU core on your server to license Oracle, or even to license some of their advanced features. So SQL Server can be a great tool. You can migrate from Oracle to SQL Server, and we can help you do that. And Microsoft talked quite a bit about the tools that they have to make that go faster. And of course, we would use all those tools in your project to minimize the cost. They pointed out that if you are licensed for Oracle, just upgrading it to do some of the cool things that Microsoft talked about here today, such as being able to encrypt data within a table and being able to encrypt data while it's moving as well as at rest in the database, which is becoming more and more important as people are storing healthcare information and financial information in databases, and they're really sensitive to security. These things are very, very important. So adding such features to an Oracle database may be more expensive than the cost of moving everything. So as far as from an access perspective goes, you may have your data still in Access or in older versions of SQL Server like 2005. Those are coming to end of support, kind of like Windows Server 2003 or Windows XP did. And so you may need to get moved up to the new version. So Microsoft has tools and things, and partners like us can help you implement those. So it may be also a situation where you want to implement it yourself, and that's fantastic, but maybe you get stuck somewhere along the way or there are problems. Feel free to reach out to us. We can engage with you at whatever point you are in the process, whether it's creating a new system, converting an old system, moving from Oracle, upgrading from an old version of SQL. We would help you with all of that stuff. So, the other thing about this is that they're able to look at data in very large tables, and so input like really old data. So if you have old data, you can kind of put that up on Azure, which is Microsoft's cloud service, even though it's part of the same table, and keep the more recent data in your faster local storage. So a lot of little neat things. This is a pretty polished product. It's been around since 2005, so there's not going to be any earth-shattering developments, but they're doing little things that are sort of big things in the context of what's going on. Oh, also want to mention that Access licensing and SQL Server licensing specifically is not going to be a big deal to all of our small customers because Microsoft has a free version. Now, the free version may work out well for big enterprises too, because if you're just doing a small departmental database, and by small I mean up to 10 gig, which is huge, the SQL Server Express version is fantastic. Of course, Microsoft didn't want to talk a lot about that today because they don't charge user licensing fees for it. But it's a big part of our business, and we really want to talk to you about it. So if you're looking to create a database, leverage almost all the power of SQL Server, the Express version doesn't have all of the advanced features, but boy, it has a lot of them. And some of the advanced features that aren't present, we have some pretty cool little workarounds for getting around those to give you the same functionality and keep you on the free version. We'd be glad to work with you on that. So anyway, there are some more sessions here this afternoon I need to run off to. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy several of the videos we got, want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do that. And then if you want to get a hold of us, the best way to do that, because if you're sitting here on a YouTube channel and go, how do I get a hold of these guys? The best way to do that is not to leave a comment below, but to go over to one of our websites, winningsolutionsinc.com or microsoftaccessexpert.com. There you can call us, Skype us, email us, live chat on our website with us if we're open for business. All kinds of cool ways to get a hold of us so that we can sit down and find out if we're going to be able to help you with your situation or not. So you're welcome to call in and talk to us. There's no charge for the initial consultation to kind of see if we can will be a fit to help you out. So I look forward to, and the people on my team at Winning Solutions look forward to talking to you. With that, I'm going to wish you a good day, and I'm going to get on to my next session. Take care, everybody.